Our continuing coverage of the Kamiyah Mobley case, one of the recurring questions has been, how will those involved cope, and what could have motivated the accused kidnapper to take her in 1998? Joining us to give some perspective on those questions right now, forensic psychologist Dr. Stephen Bloomfield. Dr. Bloomfield, thank you for coming on today. And I'd like to start back in 1998.
Okay.
This woman, as far as we understand it, goes into a hospital, poses as a nurse, takes
the baby. Yeah. It was. I mean, I remember the news coverage of it at that time. People were wondering what happened. There's a lot of speculation that she couldn't have a baby herself, and there is actually some literature on women who are unable to, or unsuccessful in becoming pregnant, kidnapping, abducting. But it's almost impossible at this moment to say what was going through her mind. We do know that she went to then University Hospital, now Shands, and dressed as a nurse and took the child. It seems pretty clear, although I've not investigated it seems pretty clear she chose a vulnerable mother. The mother was 15 and a half years, 16 years old, very young. And maybe didn't have a lot of support people around her while she had just given birth. So there seemed to be a certain amount of intentionality. We don't know that. That'll be for the police and the state attorney's office to determine.
So we're looking back now. This mother, the real mother and the real father,
right,
now meeting with Kamiyah Mobley for the first time.
Right.
So many dynamics here.
Incredible.
How Kamiyah will probably have to do the most coping.
Well, I think that we can't. People are going to tend to. There's going to be a certain amount of celebritydom around Kamiyah, and there's a certain amount of attention, but there's also going to be a certain amount of forgetting because there are so many people involved. This was in Jacksonville in 1998, a community event, and it's a community event today. There are two families, the family that lost the child and the family that raised the child with the woman who abducted her. So the first thing we have to remember about Kamiyah is everyone involved has to keep thinking about her incredible resilience. She has to be resilient. And then she has to reconcile in her own mind what's happened. She has to reconcile with her, she'll want to reconcile probably with her biological parents. At the same time, she has to keep just for her own sanity, keep a reconciliation open with the woman who raised her.
As far as we understand, and we haven't talked to her directly, she thought of that woman as mom until days ago.
No question. And that woman raised her. She was bonded to her. She was attached to her. I've read varying stories and heard different things about what their life was like, but she was bonded and attached. So we must remember the resilience factor. And then there's the reconciliation factor, and then there's the resolution factor. There's so many resolutions that have to take place. There's a criminal event. The state attorney's going to be involved, state attorney's office. She's going to be defended. The young adult, Kamiyah is not a child. She's 18 years old. She's going to be deciding a lot of things for herself. People are going to be wanting her to do a lot of things. Both her families, as well as the general public, as well as everybody else who's wants to know what was going on, and she needs somebody, not a therapist, but somebody to kind of help her through, whether it's a clergy person or someone from the Center for Missing and Exploited Children or a therapist.
Dr. Bloomfield, thank you so much. It is something we're, of course, going to be continuing to follow in the days ahead. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.